Look at this for a view. This is worth the 4:30 AM get up. The colour of it is just crazy. I am literally on top of the world here. Probably it's no longer than the size of my head, I'd say, which some would say is quite big. What is going on, guys? I have just made it to Pico de Arieiro, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I set my alarm for 4:45 AM, so this better be worth it. I'm hoping to see the sunrise, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully, I will definitely need my torch. I've got my torch with me, so otherwise I could be going off the edge of a cliff. Let's just say that, because it's pitch black. But hopefully the sunrise. Let's go. One thing I will say is it is so cold up here compared to what it's like in the capital, Funchal, which is where I'm staying. It's crazy. But I guess we are literally in the clouds right now, so that is why I need my torch to see, which is why you can't see my face. Flippin' heck. Right, I found a spot right up the top. I can see the sunrise just poking through. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the GoPro, but this is what it's looking like at the moment. As I say, I don't know if you can see it yet, but one little tip I'd have for you is do not wear shorts like me, because it's freezing up here. But yes, tip number one, do not wear shorts. Look at this for a view. This is worth the 4:30 AM get up. It's starting to light up a bit over there as well. I am literally on top of a mountain, and this is the view that I get. What? This is worth the 4:30 AM get up. I mean, look at this. You got the sunrise behind you, you got the clouds, you got the peaks, you got the peaks starting to light up behind me, and this is what should be on your bucket list. This is why you should go to Madeira. Pico de Arieiro, to be precise. It literally doesn't even feel real with them clouds there and the sun rising behind me. It's insane. And also it's got a little bit warmer, a little bit of an update, so I'm surviving, it's fine. The shorts are alright now. They actually are, but my hands are freezing. But this has to come onto your bucket list, and if it doesn't after this, then I don't know what's gonna make it come on. It's like, look at that. And you can hear the birds singing, you can just hear the wildlife, you can see the wildlife. And look at this dip over the top as well. I'll show you this, look at this. Just climb up it. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. This is crazy. Crazy. In my opinion, watching the sunrise is one of the most underrated things you can do on the planet. This is me on a random Friday morning in April. And also, guys, I'm just in a completely different area. But if I go around the corner here, you just have to bear with me. Look at this. Absolutely crazy. There's sun behind me. Everywhere you turn, it's just crazy. It's like everywhere you turn, it's just bonkers. I mean, look at the view that I've got at the moment. And there's just little spots around the place where you can just like chill out here. And if you like look out, it's just crazy. The fact to think this is like all natural, and to think this is all natural was just like, it just blows your mind. Like, I mean, look at that for a drop. This is why I just love nature so much. Like, the layer of clouds just like, it just adds something to the place as well. we're literally sitting above the clouds. I'm recording right now above the clouds, and I guess that is why it's a little bit nippy and windy up here, but yeah, it just adds something to the place. And like I was saying, like the fact this is like just natural blows your mind. There's so many nice places on this planet that you need to explore. Just jump down here. Just places like this everywhere. Hang on, this has got to be the drop, the best drop yet. Look at that. Look at that. What? What? That's insane. What is going on, guys? And welcome to Levada, one of the best hiking destinations in Madeira. And I've got here nice and early. The alarm went off early again, 5:30 today, so slightly later, but this is the view you get when you come early. Nobody in sight. Look at that waterfall behind me. That is called Risco waterfall. Beautiful. And it's one of the many hikes in Madeira that are stunning. Really is a crazy place for hiking and for genuine adventure, if you're into adventure, like I certainly am myself. And the good thing with this place as well, you don't need good weather. The bad weather actually makes it good. If you have a cloudy day, perfect. If it's misty, perfect. If it's rainy, perfect. Because all it does is bring out more colour in all the trees and all the greenery. And here we go. Look at that. That's a view and a half, isn't it? I'll show you from another angle. If I take you right down here in the corner where, yeah, I am getting drenched. Look at that for a view. What? Now, you can't tell me that is not amazing. I'm going to take a photo on my phone as well, but look at that. Unbelievable. It's actually massive. Just to get the whole thing in, I just have to go like that. And by the way, I've literally just walked up them steps and I come down here, literally like a 2-minute walk from where I just was, and this is the view from here. I mean, do I have to say anything else? And then on the other side, it's like a little bridge basically. Wow. And then I've got to go up them stairs there, and follow it basically all the way up, and just, well, I assume it goes all the way up, and then yeah, see where it leads me pretty much. But yeah, let's see where this crazy path leads me. Oh, I can't lie, I'm kind of out of breath after going up them stairs. But this is where it leads you. It's like nice little bit of scenery, I guess. I can't see what this is up here if I run to it. Ah, it's like it's just a stream of water, and then heads down all the way pretty much. It's just water everywhere, which is basically my version of heaven on earth. I mean, if you know anything about me, you know I love water. I love water. Anywhere with water, anywhere with natural water is something I'm all over. So yes. And I've made a little friend. Hello. Look at my friend I've just made. gonna fly away in a minute. Don't want to scare him off, but let's get him. Oh, he's getting scared. He's flying away. Now, I just want to really highlight how peaceful it is here. If you just stop and listen. There's nothing going on. All you hear is waterfalls and birds. So peaceful. Now this is the kind of view I am talking about. I don't have any words, because words don't describe that. I mean, there's just greenery everywhere. Wow. And then the drop, I'll show you the drop there. What on earth? Good job there's handrails here. That'd be my biggest fear, falling, obviously. This is like the craziest natural beauty for a hike I've seen. I mean, that is crazy. I'm literally hanging off the edge. Hanging off the edge. And that is the view, man. That is the view. And again, very similar path to before, pretty much. Very narrow. It is actually a one-way path. You can understand why. I mean, you're not getting two people through here. I mean, I'm just about squeezing through, and I'm not the largest person in the world. So yes, especially when it's busy. There's a sign up saying this is a one-way path. So you can understand why, especially when it is very busy, because apparently it gets absolutely packed here, which is why you have to get here early, unless you're happy with it being very crowded. But I prefer the peace and quiet, not many people around. Just on my way to the next location, but look at this little stairway that leads you down. I've got about a 2 kilometre walk. Ooh, just went there, and if I'd have went, look, I'd been in big trouble. About a 2 kilometre walk to the next location, which is actually, to be fair, the main reason I've come here. One of the most amazing things you can see in Madeira, which you'll see what I mean when I show you it, which will not be long, in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, look, you go all the way down here and just follow it around, and it's just like, it is just unbelievable. Like, look at how it's just so natural. Like, nothing has been tampered with. That is what makes it so amazing. That is what makes it so amazing. Everything's so green, everything's so natural, and you got a little place where you can just chill out here. Obviously the trees right now are covering the view, but there's like a long kind of valley kind of thing that goes through. So we are now approaching 25 Fontes in Portuguese, and you can already hear the waterfalls. They're so loud. And this is basically, before I arrive, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's basically, like I said earlier, it is many waterfalls that come into one, and they end up in a massive pool of water, and it looks phenomenal. So I'm going to show you a photo of it now. Not a photo of it, I'm going to walk into it now. I'm going to show you exactly, because I can see it with my eyes already. And here we are at 25 Fontes, which in Portuguese means 25 springs, and this place is mind-boggling. Look at the colour of it, it's just crazy. And the waterfall goes all the way up the top, this massive long one, and you got loads of little ones around the side, as you can see. And they go all the way around. I assume there's 25 of them. That would kind of make sense. And I would get in. Apparently the water's freezing. I would get in, but I only have my hiking shoes, so I basically can't get in because how am I drying myself off? And I haven't got my trunks with me, which wouldn't matter because the water actually isn't that deep. But I would get in, which is frustrating, but I can't. But yeah, what a place. It looks absolutely massive, and it's still part of the Levada hike that I'm on. It's just got so much amazing scenery all around this place, and this just tops it off. This is the biggest reason that I come to this place, to actually see this. And it looks even bigger, and you can hear the water, how loud it is, how many springs there are, how many waterfalls there are, and it looks absolutely massive from this angle. So I have just arrived at the easternmost point in Madeira, called Ponta de São Lourenço, and the plan was to go on the PR6 trail, but little did I know this has to be booked for a €4.50 fee, and as soon as I turn up here, unfortunately it is completely sold out today and tomorrow, which means I can't do it. But that's fine, I can still do a little walk along the coast here, which is still the easternmost point of Madeira. So even though I'm not going on the trail, I still get to see this beautiful scenery. And the most amazing thing is, this is the same island that has all the jungles, that has them amazing mountains that I experienced earlier on in this vlog. And it's like a completely different place. You can see how it's a volcanic island, can't you? Certainly from views like this. And if I take you all the way up here, which is what I'm now going to do, we will be able to get a little bit of a look out over the trail. So here I am up the top, and behind me I've got a view like that, and in front of me, if I turn my body around, I've got a view like that. It really is mind-blowing, this place, isn't it? And you can see the greenery. You got the greenery, you got the rocks, you got the sea, and I don't know what that island there is. I actually have not got a clue, but it looks amazing with the clouds perfectly above. It's a nice blue skied day, which is nice. There's no rain, it's a little bit windy, I will say that, but it's a nice wind, it's a warm wind, and it's very refreshing up here, I have to say. It feels like you've conquered the world. A little bit of a random fact for you. If you are British and you come to Madeira, then you will realise that you are madly outnumbered. I have hardly heard anyone who is British in Madeira. There's been a few people, obviously you'll get them everywhere, but hardly anyone. It has actually shocked me. They're mainly like, I don't even know, literally any other nationality but English. Obviously Portuguese, you'd expect people who are Portuguese here, but there's hardly any British. I don't know if anyone, if you've been to Madeira, you've had the same experience, but I am currently walking down to the sea, see how far it actually allows me to get, because I don't know if it drops off a cliff down here or something, which I'm obviously going to be careful about, because I don't want to I don't want to fall off a cliff, do I? That's probably goal number one for this trip. Oh. Now this is what you call a proper hiding spot. Scenery's unreal, and I'm just sitting on a random rock in the middle of this place. And I don't know whether you can see, but there are people up there walking along, and that's exactly what the PR8 trail is. It starts from all the way up there, goes all the way along, comes all the way around, and you follow it all the way. Basically looks like a phenomenal hike. It's just unfortunate that I haven't actually been able to do it today because of obviously it being fully booked. So, but regardless, this is a nice place to just chill for half an hour. I could even actually head down all the way to the water by the looks of it, which is what I'll do in a minute. But yeah, how beautiful is this? And look at how beautiful this is from the bottom. All these rocks down below me, looking out onto the sea. It just is perfect, isn't it? Even got someone fishing there. I don't know what they're fishing for. Obviously fish, but what kind of fish? I don't know what kind of fish are in Madeira. That's a good one for the comment section if anybody knows. But yeah, the scenery is just mind-blowing, and it's so windy down here. It's so much more windy down the bottom than it is up the top, which is weird. I would have thought it's the other way around, but no, it's not. So yeah, and my hair is all over the place. I literally just woke up and left it, so it's gone a bit crazy. It'd just be perfect if I could jump in right now, but I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna get soaked. I have got my trunks with me, but again, I just haven't got any other footwear to wear. One of the things I have noticed as well, there's so many airplanes that come above us, because this is basically the only route to get to the airport in the sky. They all come over this specific region, which is pretty cool. And by the way, Madeira has one of the shortest runways in the world. Landing is a bit of a menace here. And heading back up now, this, what I'm walking through, is like the perfect terrain for snakes. And if there's one thing I hate on this planet, it is snakes. Like, no, do not want to be bitten by a snake. It's the worst thing that could possibly happen on this trip, or even just see one. And the climb is pretty steep up. Almost fell up these rocks that I'd obviously just gone down. So I wouldn't recommend doing this if you feel like you can't. So yes, but I would recommend booking the PR8 trail in advance. Something I didn't do, was it? So I wasn't actually expecting it to be this busy though. Like fair enough, but yeah, it's nice and quiet in this area though. Not many people come this area. They're all up there on their hike. Just amazing how on your own you feel. It really is mind-blowing. And look at this. So this is where I am. Oh, just rolled my ankle, twisted it. This is where I am, and look at that. It's just crazy that, you know what, these places exist, and it's simply by just putting yourself out there, you'll be able to see all these places. So book the flight, make sure you book the flight, make sure you go to where you want to go, because at the end of the day, life is actually too short, and you got to do the things that you want to do. And this is why I'm solo tripping Madeira, you know. What a time it's been so far. And this is proof of the planes. There is one just above me as we speak. They all just come flying above you. And there's even, watch this, over there we have, I don't know if you can see it or not, there is a little boat heading towards, and I still don't know what them islands are. So if anyone knows, please let me know, because it is actually really bugging me. Because even when I look on maps and I point my phone in that direction, it doesn't actually show me anything. So I'm actually like, what even are they? So I actually really want to know. Looking out, sea goes on forever. I was thinking this the other day as well, like when you look out at the sea, how far does that truly go on? And how deep does that truly get? We have literally seen like 1%, not even that, of the oceans. Like, there is so much to still know about them. They are literally the great unknown, and that is genuinely a scary thought. Because imagine if you just like got stranded at sea. Probably one of my biggest fears, I can't lie. Because, well, there's no way you'd come out of that alive if you got stranded at sea by yourself. But anyway, there's no boat going past me, and yeah, as I say, the weather is beautiful. It's about 20 degrees here today, so, which is good for like April weather, isn't it? Now, a lot of the time you just want to be careful where you're stepping, because one wrong foot, one wrong step, misjudgment, and you're over. And certainly you do not want to have a misjudgment of footing right here. If you fall, that don't look that deep, yeah, just got to be careful. Probably not going to go any further than this, because I think I'm probably as far as I am comfortable on the edge of, well, this cliff. I am literally on top of the world here. Look at that. And you know what, providing I didn't get to do the PR8 trail, today's been such a success. Like, I've got to see the coast, all of this, got to see all of this side, I've walked all the way around, and you know what, it's been nice weather. I'm now going to go stop off at a cafe. Perfecto. Perfecto. You don't actually need to do the trail, it's just a little added bonus. Apparently on the trail you can see Pico de Arieiro, which is exactly where I started this vlog. I have just grabbed myself a hot dog. It's okay, but I wasn't expecting anything great, can't lie, because it's just like, it's from one of them kind of vans, so it's decent though. You know, keeps me going, because I've literally, all I've had today is like 10 Pringles, and it's 1 PM, so yeah, I was struggling, I needed something. What is going on, guys? We are in sunny Funchal in Madeira, which is the capital of Madeira, a place where famous footballer Cristiano Ronaldo was born, on this tiny little island off the coast of Africa, but classed as Portugal. So, well, it's off the coast of Portugal as well, but it's in line with Africa, that's what I mean. And look at this beauty. Nice greenery everywhere, and if I point you that way, that direction, that's the marina, and there's also a CR7, a Cristiano Ronaldo museum, which I'm going to go have a look at that, and I'm going to go have a little walk along the marina, the port, or whatever it's called, the marina. So I'm going to go do that now, and yeah, I'm just going to take you guys with me, as I normally do, as I usually do, you know, and see what it's like. A very nice area. I mean, you got all the houses up there. I don't know if you can see them or not. If I twizzle the camera around, you got little bars and places where you can eat out and have drinks and stuff like that. If I take you kind of closer to the water, if you bear with me 1 sec, let's cross over quickly. I have to say, it is actually one of the nicest marinas I've been to. Proper chilled out vibe as well. There's like bars to eat out in, like I say, pretty much everywhere. I mean, there's another one there. Have a drink or have something to eat. And then behind me there's a massive yacht now. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Massive. But yeah, it's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I keep seeing as well, if I take you over here, in these kind of areas, I keep seeing like tiny little lizards, which are pretty cool. Probably just no longer than the size of my head, I'd say, which some would say is quite big. But yes, that's that. But it's a nice area. It's a very nice area. I'm now going to head to the CR7 museum though, as I'm walking along anyway. And yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. But I think you got to buy the tickets as you get there. You might be able to buy them online. I haven't actually looked properly. I thought I stepped on something. I haven't actually looked properly, but yeah, I should be able to get them when I'm there. I hope so anyway. One thing I will say is, you know you're close when you see the CR7 hotel, which is right there, actually co-owned by the man himself. So must be close. And is that the statue? It is. It is the statue. People getting their photos taken. The building right behind me is the museum, so I'm now about to head in, see what it's like. Hopefully you can pay by card. I haven't got any cash left in the hotel, so we will see. This place is crazy. Like, it's got everything that he's basically won, from Ballon d'Ors to Golden Boots to titles to match balls to shirts. Everything. He's got a signed shirt, signed Man United shirt. He's probably got a signed Real Madrid shirt somewhere. I just can't see it yet. But he's literally got everything. I mean, look at this. Crazy, crazy. And there's a not golden boot, there's a Ballon d'Or up here. There we are, it's him posing. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. It actually is crazy, especially like as a massive football fan, massive Ronaldo fan. I would say this is definitely worth a visit when you're in Madeira. In fact, if you don't, it's just criminal. Another statue of him. What Ballon d'Or is this? This is the 2014 one, this one. That's just crazy. Premier League title. Manchester United. Here's his iconic overhead kick as well. Against Juventus. Pretty much the only thing he hasn't won is a World Cup. But hopefully that will change this summer. That'd be crazy. They literally just won everything. Like this guy. And on the trophies he's won, it actually tells you how he won them. So it tells you there. They drew 1-1 with Atletico Madrid. And obviously, of course, Ronaldo got the winning penalty in that. Remember that when shirt come off? Crazy. It seems like yesterday though. Time just like flies by. Absolutely flies by. So I'm going to show you loads of quick clips of trophies he's won, trophies that are here, and yeah, I'm going to roll a few quick clips. Pause the video if you want to, or just skip through it. But yeah, here we go. was a pretty cool experience. The thing is, they just love him over here. And to be fair, rightly so. It's a small, tiny little island, and obviously he's come from this island. And then he went into the academy here, Sporting Lisbon, and yeah, the rest was history after that. So I completely get it. But one thing I will say is I was expecting more people in Ronaldo shirts. I've hardly seen anyone. I've seen a few people, but hardly anyone in comparison to what I thought I'd see. But, you know, I did have a bit of a problem when I was in there. So they don't accept card payments for the tickets. So I've ended up having to buy something to just get in. So apparently you have to spend 15 euro if you're paying by card to just get in, and the ticket's 5 euro. So I've had to buy two things. These both come to 15 euro together, 7 euro 50, and then I bought the ticket on top, so it cost me 20 euro in the end. But I'll show you what I've got in here. I ended up with one which is like a Ballon d'Or keyring, and I've ended up with one which is like a Champions League keyring. So I guess I've got something out of it. I can put that on my car keys or something. But and they're actually, to be honest with you, they actually look alright, so I'll definitely use them. So double happy. And they're not that bad for 7 euro 50, I don't think, providing what some stores would actually charge for stuff like that. I've thoroughly enjoyed Funchal. What a capital city this is. It's not the biggest of capital cities, obviously, but it's amazing. And you can even take a cable car that goes all the way up and you see the whole place. I'm not personally gonna do that, but you can do that at a price. So that is also a possibility. And they also do this tobogganing, which is like, it's like crazy. Like I saw it happening when I was in the taxi. I'll pin a video to the screen right now, but they basically they push you down in these baskets. These two people push you down in these baskets, and you go pretty quick. Like you keep up with the traffic pretty much. I'm not personally going to do that either, but that looks so much fun. It's just look crazy, mayhem. But yeah, you keep up with traffic as well. Like they don't push you slowly. Like you go down, it starts from the top and you go all the way down, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. One of the things I find crazy about this place, maybe it's negative, everything, it's just hills everywhere. I mean, it's just like a normal street. It just goes poof. I mean, there are worse ones. There are some very steep hills. But I guess there are positives. It means I can skip leg day. Who likes leg day? Not me. I don't think any man likes a leg day. So there are definitely positives. And also burning calories, you know? How can that be a negative? But yeah, it's a positive plus negative. But you still see people running, and I respect the dedication, I can't lie.